if you're anything like me, you'll find that certain tasks can be extremely exasperating. For instance, when you're trying to learn a new song on guitar, it can be very, very, very difficult. A lot of it has to do with your mindset. If you are going to rush into something and try to learn it immediately, obviously you're going to fail, unless you're a lot more talented than I've ever dreamt of being. Which, frankly, wouldn't be that hard. I'm not that talented. However, if you do approach it with a slow and steady kind of mentality, then you're going to learn it eventually. As long as you just keep at it. It took me about a year to learn Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And that's only because I didn't practice it as often as I should have, but eventually I did get to learn it. Similarly, if you are learning a foreign language of some kind, like for instance German, and you have a hard time pronouncing a specific consonant sound, or any kind of sound really, don't get all in a tiff about it, okay? You can work around it, you know? You can, like, listen to some fucking German dubbed movies. You can find some shit in German on YouTube. You can even find YouTube channels that will teach you German to an extent. But you cannot really teach yourself very effectively without hearing what it sounds like. For instance, ich habe zwei Freunde. I cannot pronounce friend to save my fucking life. Mein Deutscher ist schlecht! Es tut mir leid for that little outburst right there. Clearly, I need to spend more time practicing my German, and I need to spend more time actually listening to the way it's pronounced. Because you can learn how to read it, you know, by studying words, but you can't really learn how to pronounce it unless you actually hear it. There are, aside from music and language, really anything that you seek to get better at, or you seek to learn at all, it can be frustration. I find that typically, in anything you can imagine, the easiest way to get past huge spates of frustration is to just take it slow, okay? Just relax. You will get there eventually. The whole world doesn't have to stop until you. Sometimes watching other people excel at another field, something that you happen to enjoy, but they're better at it than you are, it can be kind of frustrating in and of itself. Because it seems to come so naturally to them. And maybe it does. And you might even be discouraged. You might feel, why do I even bother? Why do I bother picking up this guitar? Why do I bother drawing these pictures? Making these works of art, etc., etc.? Why do I bother learning another language when somebody else is so much better at me? Better at it than I am. Truth is, sometimes people are going to be better at things than you are, but you're going to be better at things than they are, and you might as well take the time to learn and enjoy the things that you like regardless of other people. Focus on your own self-improvement. Frankly, I spend lots of my time worrying about those kinds of things. I think about Tom Morello, and I think about John Frusciante. I think about pretty much anyone I could meet on the street who is better at guitar than I am. And I look at native speakers of German language. I look at people who aren't even native speakers. They just speak it so well. So fluidly. And I'm thinking, I'm never going to be that good, so why bother? I look at my grades. I look at my writing especially. I'm so hypercritical of my own writing. I look at all these things, I look at all of my insecurities, everything that frustrates me, and I literally just get totally paralyzed. I am unable to do anything about it for a moment. But then I make a key decision. I basically decide that I'm gonna keep doing what I like doing for fun. It may take me a while to reach the level of mastery that I wish to acquire. In fact, I know it will, but somehow that makes it even better. The bittersweet arrival of my predestination. Now that may sound like a bunch of gibberish now, but mull it over. The journey is not so much about the destination as it is about the steps you take in getting there. And I don't remember exactly where this comes from, but I believe it's an ancient Chinese proverb. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And so, live for yourself, love yourself, do what you love, etc. Use any platitude you want. As long as you stay in there, you fucking hang in there, you just don't give up, man. YOLO, motherfucker. Peace. Have a great